Alright guys, ZFR back here again today, and that's right, we are talking about Dragon Ball Super in this video. Just so you know, I may be starting to do reviews for the Dragon Ball Super episodes and stuff. I'm going to see how they do on the channel. I'm not sure how many of you are Dragon Ball fans, but I am a huge one, alongside The Walking Dead and a few other shows like Star Wars Rebels and stuff. So yeah, we're going to be talking about all of that on the channel a little more now. But anyway, getting into the topic of this video, I had a theory pop into my head a while ago, and I kind of just been thinking about on and off, and I kind of want to throw this out there to you guys. Just hear me out on this. What if Dragon Ball Super has a very, very similar ending to Dragon Ball Z? What if we still get to see Oob at the end of Dragon Ball Super? And it gets more complicated than this, alright? Just take that in for a second. So I'm saying, what if they do a reiteration or kind of like a remake of those last few episodes of Dragon Ball Z, where Goku and Pan and Goten and Trunks and Vegeta, they all still go to that last big tournament, that last big Worlds tournament, and Pan, the one where Pan competes for the first time, and the one where Goku meets Oob. What if that still happens at the end of Dragon Ball Super, and this time after that, well, I'll get to that in a second. No, you know what? After that, what if they start the next series off with Oob as the main character? And I know some of you are like, what? Wait, what? Now hear me out before you just go all, nah, that sounds like it could turn into trash easily. Like, just hear me out for a second. Alright, so look at Oob's story. Like, Oob they could easily parallel Oob's story with Goku's, alright? Oob comes from a small village far, far away. You know, he's a pretty modest kid. Like, he's innocent to like the modern world and stuff. Like, just like Goku was when he was young, and we first met him living alone in the woods. You know, he's just an innocent kid that hasn't really been affected by the world yet that much. And you know, he's out to do a good thing. He's out to help his family and everything, win some money so they can eat and all that, so they don't have to be poor. And you know, he has so much potential because he's the reincarnation of the evil Kid Buu. So what if, just what if he can grow more powerful, just like Goku? Like, what if he can continuously grow his power through training, of course, because you know he's not Saiyan. He's obviously not going to come to it as naturally as Goku or Vegeta, but he can continue to grow that power, and you know, he can easily kind of start to have a cool little story of his own going on. Now, I know what some of you are saying. I don't know how I feel about that. Just throwing away everyone else for Oob, like, that's like, we barely know him like from GT, but GT was trash. Like, but hear me out on this. It doesn't have to be like that. Like, think about it. If Goku trains Oob, like, obviously Goku's probably still gonna be a part of the story. You're probably still gonna see Vegeta. You're probably still gonna see a lot of other characters, alright? And I was thinking, maybe you can even, once Oob gets a little bit older, you can have the other characters like Goten and Trunks, like the older version of them, and you know, you can have you can even have Pan in there once he gets a little bit older, and you know, you can kind of have them as like the new cast, like the new generation. You get what I'm saying? Like, they can be the new generation of characters. Like, Sure, they would have to do some really awesome stuff with Oob to pull this off because, obviously Goten, Pan, Trunks, characters like that could obviously easily steal the soul away because, we know them, we're familiar with them already. They're Saiyans. They have all that power, but I think Oob can easily keep up with them since he's the reincarnation of Evil Boo. Like, I mean, come on, think about it. They're not that powerful yet, all three of them. And hear me out on this. This is something big that I kind of forgot to mention. This would lower that big power gap that Goku and Vegeta kind of have now. Like, cause think about it like this. They have to take the focus away from Goku and Vegeta sooner or later. They have to do it if they want Dragon Ball to continue for a really long time. Because look at how powerful Goku and Vegeta are. Like, sure, they might be good for like another, I don't know, 100 and something episodes, maybe even close to 200 more episodes. They can take us through a lot of different arcs with them, but eventually it's going to get repetitive. I mean, can they really go a level higher than Super Saiyan Blue? Is that possible? And if it is, would that be too easy? Would that be too, I don't know, predictable, like them gaining another transformation? Wouldn't it be a more interesting storyline to want to have it where once Goku and Vegeta reach that point where they're just untouchable pretty much? Because let's face it, the way I see it, it's going to the point, it's going to get to the point where Goku and Vegeta are going to be able to pretty much challenge all the gods. At the rate they're going, like, they already can somewhat withstand a fight with them, like, but at the rate they're going to have to do something with those two characters, cause then what's going to happen once they reach that level of power? Is there going to be someone that shows up that's more powerful than all the gods? What sense would that what sense would that make? But yeah, I mean, like, what they're doing with the whole Goku Black and Zamasu thing is pretty cool because, it's a good way to get around, the fact that the gods could just destroy those two. So it's a good way to get around that. The way they're doing it with, them with the time travel and the immortality and stuff like that. But eventually, they're going to run out of stuff to do with Goku and Vegeta. So, yeah, with Oob and with like characters like Goten, Trunks, Pan, like they're still going to have a way to go, like you can kind of start that power gap over almost. Really, I think it'll be better if they just mostly have Oob and Pan in this series. I think that could kind of become an interesting combination. Cause think about it, Oob wouldn't be that much older than Pan. At least I don't think he would. But yeah, like, if they focus on those two characters, that could restart the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? That power process, or that power gaining process, the whole power level struggle. Because, they would have to get stronger eventually. They would have to, face other enemies, and, that would give Dragon Ball even more time. That could possibly double the life cycle of the series. Now, don't get me wrong, they would still have to do a lot of things like work around the fact of why Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, Goten, all of them, they would have to work around the fact of why they wouldn't be helping the two all the time, why they wouldn't just step in and help them. I don't know, maybe they can have something crazy happen, like where a lot of them die. I really don't know. Like, they could do something like that. Like, just think about that. No, it could be cool if Dragon Ball Super ended with the final death of Goku and Vegeta. Like, that could be interesting. And then it would be up to Pan and Gohan and Goten and all of them, the new generation, or that generation to kind of take off, like, because I think it would be pretty interesting. I mean, especially like a female saying something we haven't really seen before, so that could be cool to see and stuff for the first time. You know, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, they could do a lot of things at the end of Dragon Ball Super. Like, but I think if Toriyama's smart, he'll use the end of Super to transfer the main character slots to the newer generation of characters. Because let's be honest, when you look at Goten, when you look at Trunks, and you look at freaking Gohan, like, let's be honest, their time is kind of almost, it's like by the time we get there, their time to sign is over. Like, let's be honest. Like, they've kind of been living in the saddle of Goku and Vegeta, all of them. At that point, like, do we really want to see a series start with them? I mean, it could be cool, I guess. Like, see a series start with Goten and Trunks as the main characters, but nah, I kind of want to see. I kind of want a new start. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this. This is just a theory. I'm like, there's no evidence, there's no solid truth or anything behind all of this. This is just kind of what I wouldn't mind seeing happen, something along these lines. You know, I'm just kind of brainstorming here. I just thought I would give you guys my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think should happen. Tell me if you guys think that would be a good idea. And tell me what you guys think about that in general. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave likes and comments down below and tell me what you guys think. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you really did enjoy. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. ZFR out, guys.